I think an interesting trend in technology is making money, and you say that these tech businesses tend to generate a lot of cash. And if the company is not making money, that is a warning sign for you, right?
Well, Nicole, it is for us, and this is why. If you look at the companies, we like companies that produce a lot of free cash flow and they grow consistently. Because if you think of the reverse of that, look at a Grubhub or Uber, Lyft, they're all trying to take market share, but they're all losing money.
Right.
Somebody's trying to run somebody out of business. That's not the kind of business we want to own. We want to own companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon. They have a lot of free cash flow, good balance sheets. They're consistent growers. That's the difference for us.
Microsoft, Google, Amazon. I know Apple is also on your list. That's one in the hardware area, and they've been doing a lot of services now. They have new products for Christmas too. Apple TV, this is it. It's here.
That's right. I think Apple, it really is started as a hardware company. And if you look at it, you had to buy things. Now they're trying to move into the services area, and so that's why you see where they are at this point in time. Mm-hmm. The software area itself for us is fully priced, and not that we don't like it, especially the service area. If you look at the things like Salesforce, Slack, Adobe, those sorts of things, we like them, but they're very, very fully priced for us right now.
Oh, so you're not really a big buyer in
not of those.
Adobe, Salesforce,
we have owned
Slack.
them, but we're not big buyers now.
Right, but you prefer a name such as Microsoft or Alphabet, Google, Amazon, right?
That would be
Tell
a preference.
Tell us about Amazon and Google. I mean, what are your thoughts on these companies?
Well,
big guys.
First of all, if you just think about just moving from businesses to the cloud, we really just touched the surface of it. And there's a lot of movement has to go on there. And those three companies are going to run the table on that business. And so you have to think about that, number one. And then secondly, they have to have good balance sheets. Right. Wall Street's brought so many companies public that are losing money that those companies will have a hard time when hard times come because they don't have the money.
Are there names of companies that people come to you and they say, hey, I really love this one, Ted, what do you think? And you just know right away that either the sector or the concept is just not on point or not the growth area when we talk about all areas of tech?
Nicole, that's a great question. And I'll tell you why. People do that all the time.
I'm sure. And
I'll give an example.
Scratch your head and you say, oh, no, this person wants to.
Yeah, let me give you an example. A few weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, somebody came to us and said, hey, I have to buy this Beyond Meat. And this was when it was about $190.
Right.
And it had been around $240 or so. We didn't like it. It doesn't make any money. I'm not saying we don't like the people or the company, but as a company to buy. And, I have to tell them, hey, look, there's nothing here right now. It's too expensive. It doesn't work. And so you look up and what is it today?
Maybe it's at $83.
There you go.
It's at $83. And that's the warning of some of these IPOs. You mentioned Uber and Lyft.
Right. Lyft is down, 40% from the IPO price.
But they see profitability.
They see it, but it's probably out further than expected.
Tell me about Intel and analog devices.
Well, we like that area, and I think people bought the semiconductors expecting us to trough in here economically, and they probably got a little ahead of themselves because I'm not certain we've troughed. So we own those. We've taken a little bit off the table on them, not much, but we still own them. But we always like that area okay.
Also, when we talk about different areas, when we look at IPOs for the new year, there's fintech coming out, right? Stripe. I mean, we talk about Square and all these other kinds of payment space, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. Any thoughts on the payment space at all?
Well, the payment space is going to increase. It's sort of like these other areas, though. Somebody's going to have to push somebody else out of business. Everybody can't grow that fast.
Right. What's your favorite tech pick right now?
Oh, my favorite tech pick is still, our number one holding is Microsoft.
Oh, yeah?
So they would still.
And where do you think it's headed? I mean, we're watching it right now. It's sitting at 143, virtually flat.
Well, I don't so much have a price as, that's a stock we've owned for 15 years. And if a new money comes in, we still buy it. So we think it's a company that'll do well in all areas. And it's not that you won't have profit taking along the way.
Right.
That's where we are.